on social networks, like Facebook, can follow you for longer than you think. Look how easy this is. With my iPhone, I just took a screenshot of one of my employees drinking underage, commenting shots before work. In the US, it is illegal to drink under the age of 21, and it is illegal to work under the influence. This incident occurred 2 months ago. This is not the image I would like to set forth for my restaurant. If customers see this, I would not want them to think that we let employees work under the influence. Who knows how many people have even seen this photo, and who knows how long it will follow her. How do I know this, you might ask? Okay. I know this because I've been a restaurant manager for a few years now, and I've seen it from personal experience. This particular scenario illustrates the repercussions of not filtering your social media comments and photos and how they can harm you professionally. This is not the only circumstance, though, where this has happened. In Georgia, according to the Huffington Post, an unnamed teacher was fired for photos that were posted on her Facebook. It was said that there were pictures of the teacher holding beer and wine, and they did not feel she was a proper fit to represent their faculty. Today, I will be telling you how posts can be permanently kept for safekeeping. The longer they're up, the more people can see it, the more people that can use it against you. Next, I will be showing you things you can do to take these posts down and filter them, so anything that you have up there can't be used against you anymore. And lastly, I'll be showing you what we can do and how it'll change, what won't happen anymore, and how you'll be protected. According to social networking procon.org, they say that 61% of employers, when they look in somebody's profile, they find 61% of users using profanity, 54% using poor grammar, 78% using illegal drugs, 66% explicit content, 47% alcohol photos or references, and 26% religious content. Now, this is a big number, and this is not something that you want people to be looking at, only because when they see this, they create this negative image of you, which could possibly cost you a job. For example, one well-known case that we know of is Anthony Weiner. He was a very well-known politician, and he was forced to resign after a sexting scandal that he was involved in because he was sending pictures of himself to young females over the internet. Next, in 2012, there were Olympians that were actually banned from the games. It was Michael Morganella of Switzerland and Vola Papachristou from Greece. They both had tweeted something on their Twitter that was racist, so they were not allowed to compete. Now I'm going to show you how to clean up your profiles. Take whatever inappropriate pictures or comments down. If you think it could potentially harm your image, better to be safe than sorry, so just take it down. Next, search yourself in the search engine, in Facebook. This will show you if you're tagged in anybody's posts, any pictures that you may find inappropriate. And that's what actually employers do. They'll look you up to see if there's any pictures or comments that you posted or something that you're tagged in, you're related to, just to see what kind of person you really are. If you come up in something on a friend's page, just ask them to delete it. It's not that hard. If nobody's seen it yet, then there's not really that much harm done. Next, if they don't want to take it down, you could ask them to just simply change their privacy settings, just so only confirmed friends can actually see this. According to Guard Us by Perri, they show us the benefits of watching what you post. They say, take time to think before you post. The words you type could affect how people view you. They tell you to make sure what you're putting is appropriate. They want you to ask yourself, if it will affect your reputation at all. Anything you post can affect your career. They want you to utilize the privacy settings correctly, and remember to create a positive image of yourself because you don't know who will be seeing it. This will avoid all confusion that others view you. Okay. Now, there are some negative things that can come by this. Even if you've taken something down, according to the examiner, the past dirt is still there. There's no rewind on the internet. If somebody, just like I had, taken a screenshot, they can keep that forever and they can use that against you. But they always want you to take stuff down as soon as you realize that it's not appropriate, just so there's a more likely chance of it benefiting you. Make sure you're filtering the new posts just so this can't happen. Now to think positive. According to the business and community, they say that 92% of all employers today are using social media to recruit new hires. So if there's more people that are filtering their pages, how many more jobs do you think could be available, and how many more opportunities do you think people could have? Okay, so now you know everything and how it could affect your professional lifestyle. You know ways to avoid these situations, and you know how it's affecting people nowadays, and now you know guidelines so this doesn't happen to you. This is affecting more young people nowadays, and they don't understand how it affects their future. I think it's about time that we stop this. So now I'd like to ask you a question now that I've finished the presentation and you know more about social media and dirt. Knowing how posting inappropriate or unprofessional posts on social media negatively affects everyone's lives, don't you feel we should share this with everyone to open up more opportunities for them?
Yeah.